Alright guys, and I'm back. I didn't really do much off screen, I just dropped off a bunch of shit. Looked around to see if I can find another Revenant, but I couldn't, so... Let's continue onwards. Let's get to the main story. Now, I've gotten everything done with main quests. Or other quests. There is still one quest I have to do that I haven't activated yet. And I'll end up doing that after all this is said and done. What are we having here? I'll check it out later. What Pride had wrought. Level 16 and level 19. Ah, okay, let's go.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus's army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
Is why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
The upcoming cutscene is one of my personal favorites, just because of how well it's executed. So I hope you guys enjoy it as well as I do. I'll be quiet for it, hopefully. Make sure you come here, by the way, with a empty inventory. This place is going to have a lot of loot possibilities, so be ready. I really wish those barons would have changed to the ones we actually have. That'd be kind of cool.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an Elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
They show me respect, Morrigan. No one mistakes me for the Maker.
True, you are far more likely to come to their aid than a chantry fable, but I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of Elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the Illuvian he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
The fuck was up with that random owl? So I have a theory that I'm going to be testing out while I run through here. That there may be multiple paths through the Arbor Wilds. I kind of came... What the fuck? I kind of came across a second path during my Lilith playthrough that I didn't know about. So I'm kind of curious. What are you two doing? Yeah, I don't remember this pathway. I don't think I took this way. Excuse me while I get comfortable again. This place is ripe with relatively rare collectibles or materials to gather. Yeah, I can't go that way. Specifically, if you are low on good, high-quality metals, Stormheart is found in abundance here. You can find it all over the fucking place. Collected is the same tier of material as Silverite. So it's pretty good, and it gives a green tint. And green's my favorite color, so get it. Here's a good little spot to start collecting that. I don't really need Stormheart. Well, I might as well collect a little bit. If you are high enough level, you'll start collecting good chunks of it, so... yeah. The only other place I really actually found Silverite was in Crestwood, in the sunken caverns. And even then, it was like 2 or 3 geos in of itself.
It will be worse ahead. If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus' work for him.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars.
So yeah, you may want to use this opportunity to just get a shite ton of good, rare materials. But who knows what the Black Emporium has in store for us? I'll find out tomorrow. It is currently 12:41, a little, almost an hour past midnight. So, yay. Of course, it won't be, exactly midnight when it comes out. It'll probably be, around noon. We'll see. I'm kind of surprised the beta testers for the Black Emporium from the PC version hasn't come forth and actually talked about what's in the Black Emporium. We know next to nothing about it, as far as I know. Well, they probably had a NDA, a non-disclosure agreement with the company to... they're allowed to beta test it, but they can't talk about it, type of thing. Very common practice. God, it's fucking gorgeous. I'm sorry, I love waterfalls in video games. There are so few that do it justice. And bam. Spin. The more I spin, the stronger my attack gets. Come on. Boom. One ska. That's interesting. I missed. Horribly. Sorry, buddy, you're not going to turn him into a abomination. Oh, and I fatigued you because of it. Didn't know that about you. And dead. Yay! A good spot to really grind out, that's not right, Stormheart is at the base of waterfalls or other watery areas. For some reason, they like to just grow there, or whatever what you want to call it. You guys get down here. Oh, you dick waffle. I'll go for this marksman then. Hi. I'm gonna kill ya. Oh no, you're not running from me. I'm gonna kill ya. Bam. Oh, thanks, Solus. Such a sweetie helping her out. All right. We should be getting another romance scene with Anna and Solus after this quest is done, which is kind of why I want to get this over with. Curious as all hell.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Although there's a possibility I might not get it. I remember reading somewhere that in order to get the good romance ending with Solus, you have to basically get every single possible point that he has to gain points with him. You have to get that and get the greatest possible point with him. So it's pretty much freaking Persona all over again. But I like to think that they won't be that cruel with the romance with him. I've been doing pretty good with him. You know, every so often I kind of piss him off, but not too much. Put away your sword. No, this way. I love the Arbor Wilds. It's a very beautiful place. And obviously there's going to be Arbor blessings all over the fucking place.
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Hi.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
Not that it matters. Just gonna spin my way over here. Do we have Morgan on our side with us? Or is she piss off somewhere? Nope, I see another mage, and that's lightning magic, not Solstice fire. So we are fighting with the one of the original members of the Dragon Age party, the Warden's party. If you used Morgan, which if I would have played Origins, I would. Okay, let's put it this way. I did play with use Morgan in my party when I played Origins. Didn't play it like I've been saying. I never played it to completion. Hell, I didn't get to Redcliffe, but well, I got to Redcliffe, but that's about it. But yeah, as far as I ever got. Actually, had a long conversation with Sodi from the Minecraft Let's Play about how far I got to the storyline. And we discovered that I didn't get very far.
Who were those elves? They didn't look Dalish.
It seems this temple of Methal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Don't call them creatures, they're elves. Or whatever they are. I have to admit, though, this is the elfiest elf character I've ever made. She has flowers for a crown, Dalish elf armor, and ancient elven greatsword, as well as ancient elven magic embedded into her hand. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. She is the elfiest elf of my team, outside of Souls. Although there's something that kind of went over my head. I didn't realize it until someone pointed it out to me. Solus, he doesn't have any of the blood writing, the facial tattoos. That never clicked to me until someone pointed that out to me. And he's obviously old enough to have gone through his right to get them. I've actually done research into the Elven facial tattoos. Well, I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head in Elven. I know they're called blood writing in the common tongue, quote unquote. The facial tattoos correspond to the Elven Pantheon. The one that I currently have equipped, the one that Non-Solid has equipped, is the tattoo, or the blood writing that corresponds to Junet, the Elven god of crafting. Very mysterious god too. Not much known about him other than the fact that he helped the ancient elves bend the first tree branches into making bows, gave them clothing, and gave them daggers. So yeah, pretty interesting. What I've also read, they are, when they become a teenager, I think around 12, 13, somewhere around that age, they can go to get their tattoos. And they have to sit through the entire process without screaming or showing pain. So, yeah. And if they do, they're still considered children and they can't get the tattoos. I'm just going to ignore them. My guys got it. I'll put hope into them that they will survive. I don't see any enemies on the wall. Jon Snow has it protected, so let's go down and take these fuckers out by spinning. Spin to death. Oh, they ran out. Bam. And bam. This fucker. Bye. Okay. But with a greatsword, Funaba. Alright, how's everyone's health? There's a potion up here, might as well have everyone drink. There we go. Or supply crate, there we go. That's what I was meant. Where is it? There it is. Grab. And onwards! I love how the elven writing glows on the sword.
That must be the Temple of Mythal.
You think?
Rage burning red. So close to what he wants, what he was, what he will be.
Corypheus.
I hear fighting ahead.
Well, yeah.
Namelana Sobanale.
The wretch mocks you, master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
cannot be!
Across the bridge, now!
Well, shit. That can't be good. Well, hopefully things will, turn out fine. Also, before I forget, make sure you have a specific quest done. I'm gonna show you guys it in a second. You kind of need it for this to turn out easier, I guess. You'll see.
At last, Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an Eluvian, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Could they be the same? Could Illuvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an Eluvian is not the prize Corypheus seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
Corypheus cannot die. Destroy his body and he will assume another.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus... It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much.
Atishor vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiren. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mathal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Alright, before it goes on, I'm going to show you the quest I was referring to. Complete quest, in a circle. Where is it? Here it is, okay. If you started with the Templars in the beginning of the game, and let the mages to their fate, you'll have Carponia as your Corypheus's underling. And if that's the case, you'll want to make sure this quest is done before coming here. This makes the this quest a little bit easier. If you sided with the mages, you'll get a different character underneath Corypheus's thumb, and you have to finish a different quest, but it'll still pretty much have the same effect. It'll make an upcoming event a little bit easier to handle. So pretty much that's it. That's it.
A ritual to appease Elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back.
These puzzles are very easy. If you want a actual video guide of how to solve all of them, I have one up. But I'm going to show you how to do them during the Let's Play as well.
I see the Venatori have already encountered the temple's guardians.
They hurt themselves for years to get stronger, but they still die so easily.
Perhaps we shall fare better.
Hopefully. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm also gonna loot everything because there's no point in not getting everything. Hello. The story of Fenharal.
Why would this be?
Something wrong.
It depicts the Dread Wolf, Fenharal. In Elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fenharal in Mathal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
My clan set statues of the Dread Wolf outside our camp. They're meant to frighten harmful spirits.
Perhaps. I thought the ancient elves above quaint superstitions.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our Elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
True, true.
Don't let them pass!
I really wish you could get Calpurnia's armor. It looks really cool. Not so much Calpurnia, but the armor itself. I'll just hack our way through all these fuckers. Oh, my spinning went down. I love just spinning through enemies. It's a great AoE, it just kills everyone. Crush! Get over here. I missed. You killed Cole! You bastard! Well, that means I'd spin you to death. Sorry. Aw. Come on. Oh shit, there's another one! Where the fuck's he going? Where do you think you're going, bastard? You're going nowhere! I'm gonna kill you.
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
People are dying outside while we stand here. If we use the tunnel, more of our soldiers can flee.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It's said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Interesting. So if you want to cut this down quite a bit, jump down the hole. We're not going to. Because that, you know, it's not right. Not right.
Who is this meant to be?
Fallon Dean, overseer of funerals and guide to the Elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
My clan's hunters asked for his blessing when we fought bandits. Our keeper taught them the prayers.
I do not believe they sing songs about Fallon Din's vanity.
Do you know any legends?
It is said Fallon Din's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood of those who wouldn't bow low filled lakes as wide as oceans. Nethal rallied the gods once the shadow of Fallon Din's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Fallon Din only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
My clan never told a story like that about Fallon Din.
The further the Dalish spread, the further their stories branch and grow. Never mistake them for arbiters of true Elven culture.
That was freaking fascinating. I'm about to find out the rest of these. Alright, so we're going to walk the, as they put it, Petitioner's Path. Because, well, might as well. We're an elf. We're in an Elven temple dedicated to Mythal, the head deity. Might as well try to appease her. Alrighty. So long as we walk on the tiles and certain other areas that we have the capability of walking on, such as this, and I believe the middle one as well, we're fine. And the stairs, of course. So it's pretty easy. And done.
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
All these lab puzzles are actually very easy if you understand the trick to them. Let's see if we can learn more about another Elven god. Up in here.
What's this?
I believe we are in the presence of the Elven goddess Ondrul, Lady of the Hunt.
Or a goddess of sacrifice, according to some.
Truly? I wonder if that is why Ondrul's patron animal is the hare. 'Tis said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
My clan avoided human settlements. Never mind raiding them.
A sound tactic, if one has room to maneuver out of harm's way. Other Dalish clans do not keep so scrupulously hidden.
Well, that's disturbing. Alright. I think that's the only two that you actually find in this specific area. We'll have to check around a little bit more, because I'm actually very interested in the Elven Pantheon. Then again, I'm very interested in mythology to begin with. That's why I'm taking a mythology class at my university. And I love every second of it. Alright, this one's tricky, so here. Okay. This one is the bitch one a lot of people have trouble with. So, forgive me if I get this wrong at least once. But I think I got it down just right. Yeah, okay. And there we go.
There. The ritual is complete. We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Yep, this one. Whee! I'm okay. I always fill this one at least once. God damn it, I hate when that happens. There we go. I got it right this time. Sweet. Yay!
Everything is lit.
It wants to say something, but I can't hear it.
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Well, that's fairly simplistic. Not see any more mosaics dedicated to the Pantheon, so let's continue. That was odd. Surprised I didn't get a Solus approved message. I must save real quickly. Just to be safe. Knock knock.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people. And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlin.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mythal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morgan!
God damn it, Morgan. Goddamn it, Souls, you're useless. Ah.
This must be our guide. Mytholanast. That's helpful, since Morgan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
She turned into a bird.
I love a Cole. That's what surprised Cole. Well, let's go help the Sentinels. We can leave them to battle the guys or the Venatori, but come on, this is Enna. She has to help them. It'd be wrong for her to not to do so. And crush. There we go. Plus, there's some interesting little things we can find if we are with Solus. And we have to actually look around for them, too. But first, we have to find a Veilfire brazier. I think we can do if we follow our friendly little guide a little bit. Hi. I'll summon your warrior friends. Okay. Just checking my health.
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
What's this? I saw a mark for it a few seconds ago. I think I may need the torch. It should be right here. Now we can explore a little bit. Alright, anything? There are, like I said, hidden ancient Elven glyphs. Well, I didn't say that, I mentioned it briefly. Shut up!
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
I'll head back into that room in a second, once I get done with this. But there are hidden ancient Elven runes that you can only see if you have Veilfire with you. And you can only access this specific little side quest, quote-unquote, if you have souls in your party, because no one else can read them.